So, of course, recently at Comic-Con, Marvel revealed their kind of slate for the next few years, kind of from 2019 to 2021, or rather 2020 to 2021, and we've got a lot to look forward to over the next few years. But again, specifically, I want to talk about one Marvel property that unfortunately didn't do so well a few years ago, and that I kind of wonder whether they should bring it back at some point. Now, their slate for Phase 4 looks so exciting. I mean, we're finally due to get a Black Widow solo movie set between the events of Captain America Civil War and Avengers Infinity War, showing kind of what happened to Black Widow in that time. We're also due to get kind of new movies for Doctor Strange and Thor, although personally I feel Thor kind of went out fairly well. And also origin stories for the Eternals and Shang-Chi. And with the Fox buyout, it seems inevitable that in the next few years we may get a movie centered around the X-Men or the Fantastic Four. So we've got a lot to look forward to over the next few years. But one one name that they haven't really done anything with it for a little while that I feel could maybe done again and done better, the Inhumans. Now, Marvel has got some fairly big teams in its roster. For example, such as the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and also the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and as I said, we are due to get the Eternals. But the Inhumans was a weird case because one of my earliest videos on this channel was stating that the Inhumans movie had been cancelled. I'm kind of going over it, and from what I remember I said about it, I thought I was a little disappointed that it had gone away, but that if Marvel had to move forward, then they had to move forward, and I was prepared to go with what they got. And they had some really good stuff, but apparently Inhumans was not one of their best. For those who don't remember, Inhumans premiered in November 2017 as a TV series focused on the iconic team, which supposedly is about kind of humanoid or kind of alien creatures who are exposed to something called the Terrigen Mist, which gives them superpowers. For example, their leader, Black Bolt, has a super powerful voice that his whisper could destroy an army and his shout could destroy a planet. So he mainly remains silent in the comics and any media he appears in, unless he really needs to teach an enemy's life, like, enough! And then that just destroys them. There's also his wife, Medusa, who has kind of tendril hair that she can operate as kind of like an extra limbs, extra hands. His brother Maximus, who is constantly kind of fighting against Black Bolt and constantly in a quest for power, who is usually the villain. Also their daughter Crystal, who has many abilities, an aquatic being known as Triton, and a teleporting dog named Lockjaw. Yeah, it's pretty weird. So, as I said, the TV series for the Inhumans premiered in November of 2017 and it bombed. I think it managed about 10 episodes, but after that 10 episode first season, there was no demand for it to come back. And so they officially cancelled it in May of 2018. However, we're now in August of 2019. 1 year has passed, over 1 year, and we've come to the end of Marvel's Infinity Saga. So there is kind of a little bit of intrigue. I'm thinking to myself, they're setting up to bring all these big names and big teams to the MCU. The Eternals, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. Should they have another try at the Inhumans? The problem is, we technically, with that one season, we already have the Inhumans in the MCU. And they were bad. So we stopped them. And we sent them away. But the thing is, they still existed in the world of the MCU. So, can we replace them? My thoughts, it would be difficult, but not impossible. I mean, we could just say that those events kind of happened in another universe, so scratch that clean. We're going to try again with a new group of actors. But then there's a question of whether we take to them. So it's odd. I mean, when I posted this question on social media, the general response I got was that I feel they're best left alone. The Inhumans were the MCU's answer to the X-Men, and now that they have the rights to the X-Men back, the Inhumans probably just better left alone. Which, okay, I can see that, but I also feel that this is a property that has a lot of potential in it, so I don't really want to see them just leave it alone. I feel that it's something that would be possibly good to see. I mean, if people don't want to see it, fair enough. I just think that throwing away an idea like the Inhumans, a little bit of a shame. But there you go. I mean, what do you think? Should they try and bring the Inhumans back at some point in the MCU to make them great again? I mean, Marvel has now dropped the Inhumans were never Netflix, but since they've now removed the Marvel properties from Netflix, presumably to transfer them over to Disney Plus, when that starts up, yeah. So maybe the Inhumans can have a place there too. We'll have to wait and see. But there you go. A team that you've probably forgotten about in the last few years. The Inhumans. Do they deserve another try? Yeah, I'll leave it up to you. Anyway, until next time, see ya, and let's hope with a little less heat.